Distinguished senators, I served out my tenure as Vice Chancellor of Imo State University and went on to the University of Port Harcourt to do my sabbatical leave. On my return from sabbatical leave, it was election time. Our governor approached me or invited me and made me the Director General of his campaign organization. It was a very hard time, transiting from the university to the very uncertain field of politics. We managed, we struggled, we made all sorts of sacrifice. At the end, we were rewarded with the victory of our governor. And if a week or so after he became governor, he was going to drop me in my house around 11 o'clock one night. And while he was driving me through to my house, he asked me a question. Prof, what do you want in all of this? And I told him, as an answer, a little story my father told me. My father said, there is this town where there is a very big bush, and that bush lived a lion. This lion would come out every 2 days, kill somebody, drag the person into the bush and eat. And repeatedly, this was being done over the months. And at one point, the elders in the village got the young men and said, go hunt this lion down. And at that point, my father said, please pray that you be among those young people sent to catch this lion or kill this lion. And if possible, be the one to kill the lion. But when you kill the lion, carry the lion to the village square, drop it, and go home. If the villagers give you a piece of the meat, eat. If they don't begrudge them. Because sooner or later, they will forget that the essence of killing the lion wasn't for the meat, but to stop the lion from killing people in the village. At that, I left that. That was my answer to him in what I wanted. A few days later, he announced me as the secretary to the state government. I served through, and at the end of it all, I've gone back to the university at the end of my leave of absence. And in the university, I was there for a few weeks before I was invited to be a member of the Presidential Inauguration Committee. I served, and here I am today before you. Thank you very much.
Distinguished and
there is a lot of contentious issues frequently raised by the Nigerian about JAM. What I mean by JAM, Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, and post-JAM examination, such as the last form of JAM is currently 1 year. Exhaustion piece and post-JAM and duplicated nature of 2 entries requirement of the examination. As an educationist, what measure do you intend to apply to reduce or if possible to stop the exploitative nature of these requirements? This is my question, sir.
Thank you very much, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. I am Senator Igoyota Amori. As usual, I represent the good people of Delta Central and all the group of people in the world. Mr. Nominee, you are from Oguta in Imo State, and I'm sure you are quite familiar with Oguta Lake. I have equally looked at your CV. You have the potential of being a Minister for Culture and Tourism. You also...
Are you going to locate him?
Please listen. You have the potential of being a minister for culture and tourism.
Or education.
You also have the potential of being a minister of education.
Yes.
From your because you are a professor of sociology, and you are from Oguta. I believe people will live according to their names. What can you do, or what can you suggest to develop Oguta Lake to become an international tourist center? Because you are from Oguta. 2, you are a man of academics. You have going through your CV all the time in your life. You have been in the university. You have been a vice chancellor. You have also been an SSG. What new idea are you going to bring into the education curriculum of Nigeria? Thirdly and finally, you serve the present governor of Imo State as SSG. Now your level is about to change to become a minister. How are you going to relate with him now that the level is changing to a higher office? Thank you very much. Sorry.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's off again. Thank you. I represent the good people of Kogi East. My questions are few, only 2. Number 1, I'm happy you are an educationist. I'm happy you have seen it all. You have also been in government. One of the issues before us are that the universities are churning out graduates who are largely unemployed at the moment. So being a government of the people, one of the major concerns of this government is how to create employment for this group. So what will you do as a curriculum expert if you are made Minister of Education to ensure that the type of education given to Nigerians now differ to the extent that they can become self-employed, to the extent that not all graduates, not most of the graduates will be waiting for white-collar jobs. Number 2, I believe in the popular adage which says, an idle mind is a devil's workshop. I'm happy you've seen it all, you've gone abroad, you have been exposed, and you have seen. You know, we notice that abroad, what is done elsewhere to keep the youth fully engaged is provision of sporting facilities, which we lack in this country. What would you do if you are made either Minister of Education or Minister of Sports to ensure that there's adequate provision of facilities, football pitches, handball pitches, basketball pitches, lawn tennis courts, and so on and so forth, to ensure that our youths are fully engaged to the extent that their minds do not become the devil's workshop. Thank you, Mr. President, for the opportunity.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, in view of the fact that we are approaching 2 p.m., which is our closing time, and the need to extend our sitting beyond 2 p.m. in order to take the remaining nominees, I move that we suspend the relevant sections of our order paper, especially 13, to enable this Senate seat beyond 2 p.m. I so move.
Mr. President, in view of our standing rule and the motion moved by the leader, I rise to second the motion that we extend our sitting beyond 2 p.m. I so second.
Favor that we extend our sitting time beyond 2 p.m. say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.